We shouldn't share his hot tea.
No way.
You think?
We can't
Oh,
bang. We
okay.
can't clank, clank, clank.
But we'll just tap.
Salud.
Cheers. Oh, salud. That's good. That's good.
I'm a tea girly.
Me too. I love tea.
I sips more tea than I serve tea.
Okay.
I'm just saying. So what are we talking about today?
Well, we're supposed to be doing the recap of our 10 weeks.
Oh dear.
You know,
Today?
Yeah. I mean, we
I'm not prepared.
10 weeks ago in TV land, we said that we were gonna recap. We had a whole
I don't remember that. I can neither confirm or deny.
But it was your idea.
No way.
Yes, it was. I went along.
Play the tape.
I have it.
Show me the receipts.
I have it.
I need to see the receipts.
Yeah, but this is what you said. We said that we had to be thoughtful. I thought let's be spontaneous.
That we were.
But I did call you on a good old Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't know what we were doing. But we were like, we're just going to go to the city and we're going to figure it out. We were going to go to Comedy Central.
Yes.
And then
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. Your idea.
Because it was it's all coming back to me. Sorry.
Thank you.
It was October. Robtober. Because he has his residency at the Bruno for the month of October. We don't got no tickets. It's sold out, but
it was sold out.
Vibes.
Let's talk about the night. We were standing on the line. Yes. Okay. There was a couple in front of us.
I'm imagining they were French.
They were French.
Positive and then there was a young lady behind them.
Henrietta.
Yeah. Shout outs to Henrietta.
Yeah.
And buy her, look her up and buy her journal. Oh yeah,
we'll definitely drop that info.
Look her up and buy her journal.
We were talking. Mm-hmm. I don't know about what particularly.
Can I tell? I'm like, everything has to be redacted to protect the innocent. But how can I tell the story without telling the story?
I don't know. You got to figure that out.
I made a comment about the city, and then she chimed in. She chimed in to let us know that she was a visitor from Australia.
She was from Australia, and she was visiting on a solo trip. And
solo trip to go to CultureCon.
But I do want to know, while y'all were talking about, was it CultureCon?
Mm-hmm.
That the couple in front of you, the French couple.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All in company business.
Bonsoir. She turned around and she was asking questions.
The woman.
The wife.
The
wife or the
girlfriend or
whoever you were.
Because we were excited, and I was like, oh my God, it's such a great, I had a great time. It's such a great, you meet great people, blah, blah, blah. And then the woman turns around and was like,
excusez-moi?
No, not even. An excuse me would have been nice. It was just like, what event is this?
Yes.
She inserted herself in, and then
you did
inserted herself back out. Everybody's excited to see Robert.
We were.
Robin friends.
Yeah.
Who all was there? Miguel.
Jamie
Foxx was there.
Before all that occurred.
Oh my goodness.
My friend, the French lady. So Henrietta, when we came in, it was standing room only. It was at the bar. I was standing shoulder to shoulder with the French lady, and Henrietta, at some point, she stood like slightly in front of us. Slightly in front.
Keeping in mind, this is standing room.
Standing room only at the bar. Yeah, it was pretty packed too. We're like prancing. We're standing right by the door, trying to like, every time somebody comes in, we're trying to scooch on over so we can make room so they can come in, whatever. Anyway, so it wasn't like there was like a lot of room. So Henrietta probably was squished in the back of us. I had no idea and decided to come in front of us. Did you have a problem with that?
Not at all.
I didn't. But you know who did? The French lady.
I don't know why she had a problem with that.
I don't know either. So we were like listening to, and I was like, oh, jamming. And her husband had gotten her drink, the French lady, and she's sipping it, having a good time. And next thing you know, I see her raising her hand to touch the back of Henrietta, like the woman did in the crowd when she touched Jesus.
Not the woman in the crowd.
Yes, she did.
I don't even think I remember her touching her.
She did. I saw her hand creep up because she thought about it. She was contemplating, should I do it? And I was like, what's she doing with that? But initially I thought it was pleasantries because we was outside and she was minding our business. This woman tapped Henrietta on the back and said, like she didn't know, weren't you the girl that was standing outside on the line. She was like, you were behind me. And she said you were behind me. I knew the next thing was coming. And I was like, wait, hold up.
I think that's when my ear started popping in, when it was just like, I think I caught the tail end of like, weren't you behind me?
She sure did.
On the line.
You are meant to stand behind me.
I was about to say the N-word. Lies. I'm like, not on your nice family show.
While I was watching, I was just twirling my hair. And when she said you were meant to stand me, I said, no. That's not how this works.
No, but I remember the girl. No, but before. Okay, now I remember my version is before you said that. She says that to Henrietta, and Henrietta says, oh, would you like to? And before that came out, you was like, no.
Turn around.
You were like,
no.
You were like,
no.
That's not how this works.
That's not how this works.
And then I'm just like, whoa. Like,
you were like, what happened?
And then I was like, is there a problem? Like, is there a problem here? Like, no, I'm in the circle. Like, and then you can see the boyfriend, the husband. Now he's like watching all of this. He's just like, chill. Because you're not from here.
Yeah, you don't know how this goes. I
don't like to fight, but I can.
And I will.
We don't know this young lady, but what we do have is we have a little sisterhood.
Have a sisterhood.
A little bond that we created on the line.
Absolutely.
We came together. We got in together. We made a little pact on the line. They ask us if we're a party of 3, the answer is yes.
We are.
So, even after we got in, she was like, I have to go to the bathroom. The show hadn't started yet.
Yes.
So she goes and she disappears. And we're just like, she been gone for a minute.
Oh my God,
everything okay? And your mind, you were just like, who did we just let up in here?
I was like, what does she have in her bag?
What does she have? That was a big old backpack.
We don't know what was in there.
And I'm just like, Henrietta. She's not gonna blow the place up. We didn't let a fugitive in the blue up. I'm pretty sure we didn't. And then she comes back and she's like, I just met Jamie Foxx in the bathroom. And I was like, dang, you having a night. You're having a good New York night. I love that for you.
Yeah. But
that was a good night.
We didn't meet men. We didn't see men out. I didn't see men out that night, did you?
Other than Robert. No.
Other than Robert, I know.
You don't count.
So we also went to MoMA.
Yes.
That was different. That was what's the word?
Was it your first time?
At MoMA? No. It was my first time at the Uniqlo.
Stop it. It's right there at the mall. I got plenty of Uniqlo. The exhibits were good, but vibe wise, I wouldn't say that was the crowd that we were looking for.
Definitely not the crowd I was looking for.
So perhaps next time we shoot for Brooklyn.
We went to Lele afterwards.
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, that was very vibey.
On Madison Avenue.
Very vibey.
The inside was beautiful, very gorgeous, glamorous,
very elegant, very
Afro-Caribbean. The food was good. Music. They had a DJ.
You didn't like the music?
No, I love the music because they were playing soca, but it was too loud. There was one point it was just like, what? We were talking. The speaker was right above our table. We were talking over each other, trying to hear. You don't remember?
No, maybe I was all up in my beef patty or empanada.
Maybe, but it was loud in there. It was loud. We met a beautiful Black woman.
The couple,
and her daughter.
yes. I was to say the couple, not mother-daughter.
Yeah, they were so cute.
It's a lot of beauty. It was a beautiful space. A lot of beautiful people. Yeah. For me, it didn't give mingly.
No, that would be awesome.
Because I don't think they have a bar.
They didn't have a bar. Where else did we go? We went to the gospel concert.
Soweto.
Yes, the Soweto choir. So it was a gospel concert, but it really wasn't.
Definitely no single men up in there.
Oh, absolutely.
But an experience. Oh my God.
But we saw people that we knew there.
Yes, I saw Soror.
Yeah.
Who else did we see?
We met the woman from church who.
Oh, yes. Now that I actually did forget about. Yeah, so we saw people we knew, but I mean, I'm talking about the journey.
Yes, agreed.
The specific task of where are we going to meet members of the opposite sex. Okay. In this setting, no. Nonetheless, amazing performance.
Yes,
I don't even know.
Beautiful.
A gospel choir doesn't even gospel concert doesn't even do it justice.
No, because it wasn't bad. It
No,
was an
it was like an
experience. Yeah.
experience.
No, I felt so connected.
Yeah.
And at some point in the, I was like shivering. No, for real. And I know this is something that I do all the time. Not all the time. Like if I feel like I'm in a creative experience and the person
Mm-hmm.
and I lock eyes, for me it's like I feel like I'm being electrocuted. Where I'm just like, so no, really, I'm not even kidding. So when the woman that came out who opened up, remember she was
Yeah.
like pacing back and forth. There
Yeah.
was one point that she was singing and she had looked at me and I was like, I was like, oh my god, this is
Yeah.
amazing. Just
Yeah.
so over, like, just I felt like I was overtaken. It
It
was
was
just like beautiful.
overwhelming
Yeah, it
in a
really
good
was.
way.
Yes,
That was, I mean, do I want to say almost like a
it
spiritual
was.
experience? Like
Absolutely.
it was very energetic, like very
Absolutely.
inspiring.
I wanted to go to it because last year, by happenstance, I saw that Carnegie Hall was advertising a week where they were featuring South African artists, which I thought was so strange. I don't frequent Carnegie Hall to be honest, so doesn't I don't want to make it seem like I would know what type of artists they have there.
Mm-hmm.
I should say not strange. The word is I thought it was noteworthy. Ding ding ding. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go and see the artist name, and I'm gonna mess it up. It was Abel Sokolio or something like that. Don't quote me. He was a celloist, and to my surprise, also a vocalist. He featured a guitarist who played acoustics. Not the entire set. The
Okay.
acoustic guitarist just joined for certain songs, but he also had a percussionist that did like wind percussions,
Mm-hmm.
and they had like these. It looked like articles of like traffic and tubing and they were making such beautiful sounds
Hmm.
with the instruments. But there was a song that he was singing at one point, and he had introduced it as like I don't know, like a South African, not a hymn, but I don't even know what the word is. Like I don't know what it would
Like their
be.
version of a
Yes,
hymn.
like their version of a hymn, but it wasn't gospel. Like just something
Right.
that they sing from home. And so he was playing the cello while singing, and at that moment, I realized I was sitting in the front, and the room was dark, but I could hear other people singing along with him, like they knew it. And as time progressed, they started singing in harmony. And it was so
Mm.
beautiful. And at that point, like he kind of stood up, like he was singing with them, but he wasn't playing. The guitarist was
Mm.
playing with him, and the percussionist was playing whatever. And he stood up and he put his cello down in the stand and was singing along with them. And it felt like a chorus, like just beautiful
Mm.
choir.
Sounds beautiful.
And at that, it was. But at that moment, there was an older woman. I don't know where she was in the audience, but she started to like vocalize and she started to ad lib. And it's like it was
Like
rehearsed.
they
It
were
was
in
just,
sync.
they were so
Yeah.
in sync. And at the moment, he just like opened up his arms and just was like, y'all
Like
sing
this
it.
is what we do.
Yep, like you guys sing it. And he sat back down and played the cello while the people in the audience, I would
Oh,
say it was like voices of like 50 people just everywhere in the
wow.
audience.
That's
And
beautiful.
you could hear the older South African woman singing above them and almost like directing them, even though they weren't together. Just like the way it was like
Yeah.
a call and response almost. It was
Mm.
just so overtaking. I left there feeling so full, and I was like, all right, every year
That's beautiful.
yeah, and I'm like every year I want to experience that again. So that's the reason why I wanted to see the choir
Nice.
when I saw that they were singing, and I had never heard of them before.
Yeah.
But they came in my feeds, and I was like, all right, we're
Well,
going.
clearly a lot of people have because that place was
Yes,
packed.
it was. I was shocked.
Yeah. I think I told you like it was like I said, like it's kind of hard to get out, especially this time of year,
Yeah.
like to kind of get your wheels going, to like
Mhm.
get dressed, to go
Mhm.
somewhere, especially if you've had a long day. And I remember I was like talking to a friend and I was like, yeah, like I'm trying not to run late. I got to get to this thing, like, like blah blah blah, because she invited me somewhere as
Mhm.
well. And I was like, no, I already have plans. I'm going, to this thing. So then when I get there and I run into my soror and I'm like, oh my God, like I saw a soror. And she's like, yeah, she's like, I know a few people that are there too.
Oh,
She's like, yeah, like, oh, that's so funny. Like my friend is
small
there, but
world.
she had no idea, like she hadn't heard of it until I mentioned it.
Yeah.
And I only mentioned it because she invited me,
Right.
somewhere else. And I was like, no. But yeah, like that place was
It
packed.
was. And good for
And
them.
it was a big
Yeah, it
theater.
was. It was. I was shocked. I actually,
No, I love that for them.
yeah.
No, that
You know,
that
the funny thing is when I started buying the tickets, which was like,
Mhm.
I don't know, I think I bought them probably 2 months in
Maybe like two
advance.
months ago.
Yeah. But the half of the theater was filled at that time because, checking your seats. And they were taking the seats in the back. So I was like, well, how terrible that the audience is going to be sitting in the back. I'm like, I'm going to sit in the front so they have someone to sing to. And then we get there and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute.
You sure it wasn't sold out in the front, and that's why it was
No, but I
only.
mean, it was 2 months ago, so I'm pretty sure it's sold out now. But the people started buying tickets more in the rear, which I thought that was so weird. I'm like, why wouldn't you want to be in the front?
Were they more money?
Oh,
Yes, I can't. Sometimes when you buy tickets, the mezzanine and orchestra, they don't cost the
I
same.
hate your life. I hate
Some
your life. I hate
sometimes
your life.
sometimes orchestra is just a wee bit more money than when you sit in the
What's wrong with
balcony.
me?
That's just like the nerve of these people that sit all the way in the back. Who raised
I can't
you?
believe this.
Who raised you? And I'm
I
just
can't
like,
believe it.
and maybe it was the money.
I can't. I'm
And you
like,
and then you're like,
oh,
oh,
okay, that makes sense.
I'm
My bad,
I'm glad it
guys.
I'm glad it finally made sense.
So we didn't meet men.
No, but
Met
we
beautiful
we
people.
met beautiful
Yeah,
people.
we did.
We exercised spontaneity,
Yeah, we
which
did.
is not first nature
No,
to either one of us.
no.
I saw a post the other day and it was just like I can be I could be spontaneous or I can go with the flow as long as I know in advance, like what time is the flow, how long is the
That's
flow,
not
what time I know,
spontaneous.
but I'm like, but that's kind of like how I,
Really?
used to, yeah, I don't like,
So like,
I'm
let's
proud of
just
myself that I got you to be spontaneous.
thank
I'm not gonna
you.
lie.
Thank you.
I feel
Really?
like as unspontaneous as I am, you're still way more rigid than me. And I think you should wear that
Yeah.
crown because I feel like you
Yes,
are.
I am. I started buying clothes so I can be
Mm,
spontaneous. Because right?
I'm
I
proud
know because
of
I was like, I don't want to wait for the
you.
moment, and then it's like, what do I wear? And I did a bunch
I
of
love
stuff.
that for you. I'm
I
so
know. What a
impressed.
waste of money. I have nowhere to
It's
go.
not a waste of money, no, because see, you put that out there and then the events come. Like it's so easy to talk yourself. Oh,
Sorry.
it's so easy to talk yourself out. What are we gonna do with that? I know you're gonna cut that out. You're not gonna have the people be like, yeah. I was like, why the hell am I still talking? As if that's not all going to
I'm
the
so
to the
sorry.
editing floor. Ho ho
I'm so
ho.
sorry.
We need to be spontaneous. We
And
need
I was
to.
invigorated by this spontaneity. I really
I'm
was.
glad because I feel like
I'm always it's always there's always a playbook. We always got a time, you got a place to
in
be,
a
you got an
way,
agenda. Well, I mean, that's
I
my
feel like
life.
you're stretching. I feel like I definitely seen you stretch
Okay.
more than I would have imagined. So
Stretching.
if I had something
Ew.
in my hand, I would cheers to you.
Cheers.
Clink clink
Clink,
clink.
clink.
If you've started to identify spaces that make you feel good and are comfortable, that are like, I would come here.
That's true. If it's like somebody that you're familiar with, then you have no problem going. I tried to
Yeah.
start practicing going out by myself. So I went out to a restaurant one day. I was waiting for a friend. She was coming into the city for a Broadway play, and I was starving. So I was like, oh, I'm just going to find some place in Hudson Yards to eat. And I went to a restaurant, had sushi, sat at the bar. The bar was completely empty. Beautiful restaurant. I sat at the end, and I'm like closing out emails for the day, whatever. It got me. I don't really drink alcohol much these days, so I had a jasmine tea, but it was like a chill jasmine tea in this beautiful glass with a flower out of it, and I was
Fancy.
yeah, it was really fancy, and I think I went to eat my last piece of sushi and realized there was an arm besides me, And I was like, oh, like a gentleman is sitting next to me. I didn't even actually see his face. And the next thing you know, he was like, I'll have what she's having. And I was like, you want this pretty glass
And
of
you
tea?
wasn't picking up what he was putting down.
No. I mean, he didn't say hello. He just sat down and asked for my drink. I was just like, well, that's weird.
Yeah, but what did you...
I said, that's weird. I learned that in all of this getting up and going out, that being a people person isn't actually that bad.
We like people.
Maybe I like people. There's a lot of great strangers out
People
there.
are not that
They're
bad.
not.
I
mean,
tried to tell
I
you.
know. Maybe I didn't realize how easy it is to connect with others. So it was, yeah, even if just for the moment, it's like we swapping numbers and we're gonna be gals. But we met a lot of beautiful people.
There's some
and it was
good
nice
energy out
Yeah,
there
there
in
is.
this
There
world.
really is.
And I think even if whether you use that same concept for like dating, you can meet a couple bad, apples and things, but a few bad apples don't spoil the punch.
No,
It's like for every like one person that's a little like,
yeah,
there's like, 5 more that are like,
yeah,
wow, this was a journey, a lesson, and just being open, to what is good in the world.
yeah.
Like if we're good people in this world,
And
then
there's
there's clearly got
others.
to be other people out there to match that energy.
Absolutely.
And the best way to find them is to go
Go outside.
outside.
So we have to be prepared.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
This is a journey. But
Yeah.
I think because we didn't meet the man of our dreams or anyone even close to the man of my wishes, we have to continue going out.
Maybe we just come back here in another 10 weeks.
In another 10 weeks, okay, we can do that.
We make that a thing.
We can
10,
make that
10, 10.
10, 10, 10. The number
10,
for the
10,
year
10s
is
across
10.
the board.
Yeah, because we're
We
10s.
just come back. We looking for 10s.
We looking for 10s.
I'm a 10.
You a 10. You know
He
what I'm
gonna
saying?
be a 10.
Right? We don't have to make it a hard 10 weeks, but I think we
No,
need to be
I need
intentional about. Okay,
I
10
need
weeks.
a little bit
Okay.
of a deadline.
Okay, so let's do 10 weeks. So that's going to be about spring.
Because otherwise I'll be like, oh, we got time. And then it'll be like, we'll be in the senior citizen home. Be like, remember when you said we didn't have to do a hardcore 10 weeks? And we're going to be in Shady Pines.
Shut up.
I told Etta Mae we needed the 10 weeks.
I can't.
I told Chelsea Lynn, and she said we had time.
No, that won't be us.
Is. So,
what? Here us is.
And here us is.
I can't. Okay,
that's not going to be me.
10 weeks.
See you in 10 weeks. No, I was looking to see. It's over by me, but they don't have any reservations.
When is it?
Post 270. The earliest is like 8 o'clock.
What time is it?
Right now it's 6:15.
8 o'clock is good. No?
Think so?
Yeah, why not?
Well, by the time we get over there.
Yeah.
So should I make it?
Okay, let's do it.
And then we get to, it's Black owned.
Okay, just do it. Just do it.
8.
Spontaneous. We're going out to eat.
But I know.
But I watch the thing. You wanna go where everybody knows your name. And you're always glad you came. An old friend reached out to me. He's a musician. Used to play for like Alicia Keys and Trina. He did.
That was a real big jump.
I know.
Trina. Alicia Keys.
God.
You know that, right?
Yeah,
that was like a major
jump.
That was a major jump.
He knew that too. But we were, he messaged me earlier today and I told him I miss music. But I was like, I don't know what that means. But I miss being so entrenched and enthralled in music. I have to figure out that for myself. And that don't mean that I want to. Yeah, because that don't mean that I want to be committed, but I want to have exposure.
Yeah. And, I miss musicianship.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like, to your point, like that goes beyond just going somewhere to sing.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Because I feel like the context that we were in was like true musicianship. Like it wasn't just like just singing. We work hard on our craft first and foremost, but then we also work hard to give our gifts back to the one that gave it to us in the first place.
I love that. Wishing you the happiest of holidays. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the new year.